Hello, 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 everyone. Hello. Hello, Heels on You here. Hello. Woo, 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 woo. So that's my super awesome new tray that my girlfriend painted me. She's an amazing, super good artist, and I love her. Oh, and I forgot, she also bought me this super comfy and current new suit. I forgot about that. My new comfy tracksuit. Yay! Yay! I think everything's working better this time too. Everything looks good this time. Everything's looking good this time. I'm excited. We're doing good this time. So how's everyone doing? How's it going today? I'm much happier this time that everything's, I think, working well. I think we're better this time. I think. Yeah, it seems like everything's better this time. Looks like everything seems to be better, hopefully. So how's everyone doing today? Hopefully everyone had a good night and a good morning. Coming on a little bit late. I was fixing some computers this morning and realized at the last minute, of course, oh no, we're running late for our stream. We should probably get going. So I had to pack everything up and then jump on here, right? So many things on the go. So many things on the go. So what's everyone's plans for the day? Big plans? Hopefully just relaxing at home. I know my area is under lockdown, so a lot of people are on the COVID diet again. Cheesies and vodka for breakfast. You class it up, right? Or maybe you do class it up a little bit. You do cheesies with wine for breakfast. Little cheese and wine for breakfast never hurt anyone, right? I did repair them. Yes, they're coming along well. I had to do a couple of wipes and stuff like that and everything, but yeah, they seem to be coming along pretty well. I might do, for older computers, I always suggest one of the best upgrades people can invest in. Generally, especially if they're still running an older spinning disk hard drive, is upgrade in a solid state. Bang for buck, it's probably one of the best upgrades you can get for an older computer, especially an older laptop, which can be harder to upgrade individual components. Go solid state hard drive, and you realistically probably won't look back. And the nice thing is, nowadays, they are really reasonably priced compared to how they used to be priced. Solid states, RAM, memory, a lot of things like that are really coming down in price nowadays, which is really nice. Like I was able to actually, just before the lockdowns and everything, a couple of weeks ago when I picked up my new CPU, I was actually able to pick up a 4 terabyte hard drive. I think it was around $100. It was a really good deal. Really good deal. Canada Computers had it on sale when I went to go pick up my CPU, which I had to camp out for 5 hours to get. 5 hours in Canadian Novembers to get my CPU. Boy, that was chilly. One of the guys in line, he had a battery-operated vest to keep warm. That was a really cool idea. I had not planned that far ahead. I brought some extra blankets, and I brought my chair. I brought I brought my laptop so I could watch some movies and stuff. But honestly, we didn't need it. We were just chatting the whole time and everything. It was almost as if I was doing a stream there live for everyone. It was actually really funny. It was really good. And of course, I wanted to thank everyone there, because I let a couple people know, my handle and everything like that. But of course, I want to thank all you as well for tuning in, viewing the content that I always get crushed in here. I always joke, hopefully no one tunes in for, like, you know, just crushing game content. I am not the best gamer, but I'm hoping that I'm a pretty good entertainer. I try my best when it comes to the gaming. The entertaining comes a bit more naturally for me. Which is funny, because it's probably the opposite for a lot of other people at home. Yep, see? We died to a single creature. Wait, you know what? What do I have? I was gonna say, do I have my gear crushed out? But no, that's just me. I just can't handle the content apparently as a Shadow Priest. That's one thing I have complained about since the very beginning of Shadowlands, and it's funny, Shadow Priest, Shadowlands. As a Shadow Priest, I just feel so overworked. I don't know, like other characters, I feel like I could literally just sit back and play with my feet. But with a Shadow Priest, I don't know, I feel so overworked all the time. But then again, when I'm in, like, you know, raids and stuff like that, then I can kind of play with my feet, right? Hey, Callie! Welcome back again. Oh. Wasn't for me. Yeah, I'm super excited for all this new content. Like, I've been super impressed by everything they've got going. Oh, and this is what I was talking about earlier. These are the little buffed out owl dudes that they've got for the little guardians. They're super cool. Like, that one's almost like a little Thor. He's like a little Thor owl. Yeah, the content this time around has been super impressive. Yeah, he's really nice. And apparently there's a set of 3 that kind of interact with one another. And apparently they're almost, from the description, it's almost like watching kind of the 3 Stooges kind of fumble around with one another. You know, they'll fall into one another. They, I don't know how to explain it, but their interactions are apparently pretty comical. I haven't had a chance to actually run into them yet myself. Apparently they're a little bit later in the leveling process, but because I've been really taking my time and dying a lot. I still can't wait to make my dying clips video. That should be really entertaining. Because the first night I was playing this, I was trying to do essentially a 24-hour stream, which, I mean, with real life priorities and stuff like that, is virtually impossible, right? But I was trying to do one, and I was essentially probably sitting at around, by that time, 18 plus hours without sleep. So I was just like running into things, dying instantly. It was pretty entertaining. Oh, at least I got a tiger to help me now. I got a buddy to help me out. Everyone knows I need the help in this content with my Shadow Priest. Yay, I took someone down. Yay, I beat him. Oh, wait, what do we got here? We gotta get these guys drained here. Alright. I hate to do it, but I gotta take you out, guys. Oh, there we go. Channeling. Oh, no. How are you supposed to... Oh, maybe he's supposed to take them out? There we go. Guess get it focused on someone else. Thank you. Oh, you can use it on the passive ones too. Okay. Well, that's a bit more helpful. Then they become aggressive. Yeah, this would be essentially the storyline of the game. So it's pretty loose storyline, I'll admit, because I don't follow the side quest storylines too much. But essentially, this would be the main storyline of the game. Then once you reach, end game, you start getting into dungeons, different content that way as well. But for the most part, this is just kind of grinding out leveling, that type of stuff. For the most part, this isn't a lot of the deep storyline. Once you get into some cutscenes like Zaz was talking about the other day, that's when you actually get to see a lot of the storyline. But unfortunately, because it's an MMO, look at how much stuff I just pulled there. I might as well just die off there. Because it's an MMO, there isn't a lot of cutscenes. They do try and keep it relatively fluid between the cutscenes. I just die a lot, so it seems like there's a lot of cutscenes and it's a slow-paced game. Oh, this is my jam. Yeah, it's pretty neat. I don't know. It's one of those games where I have to admit, like, the leveling process isn't the most fun thing to watch. For the most part, most people want to watch the dungeon content. They want to watch the raid content, PvP content where it's player versus player. So you're essentially battling another player with your character. That's generally what has most of the draw in this game in terms of viewers. Just because it's a little bit quicker paced, right? Because right now, all I'm like I said, all I'm trying to do is just grind out levels to get to the level cap, so I can actually start playing endgame content. Right, Kelly? And also, too, it's really fun, too, right now, because I keep explaining to people, it's a really good time to try and invite new people, too, because you get to play levels 1 to 20 for free, and that's almost half the game right now, because you level up to level 50 normally, and then the newest edition just added levels 50 to 60. So, like I said, levels 1 to 20 is almost half the game, really. Or a third the game when you're breaking it down at the end game content, but that's still really not bad. And not to mention, too, I don't know, I find it feels less grinding to level now. You do level up a little bit quicker, but I don't mind, like Ava said, I don't mind grinding in games either for the most part. You get to see the content. You get to possibly see some things you've never seen before in the game, try out some different things. Ooh, so we only have one more. Sweet. Also, too, you just kind of get to sit back, relax. Like, even it's funny, a lot of the times, with the... Oh, is that going to fall? With something slow-paced like this, I'll actually take out, like, the Oculus headset a lot of the times and just, like, play, lean back in virtual reality, because you can use the virtual reality headset to almost use as, like, a monitor, like a big screen in front of you. So that's really nice too. So you can just like literally kick back in your chair. You'd be looking at the roof as if you're looking at your monitors, right? It's just kind of a nice comfy game to play that way. And like I said, when you're leveling, for the most part, it's not really super fast paced. So you can kind of get away with just relaxing a little bit. Yeah, I find a lot of people don't like grinding, but you're right. Like, it is super comfortable to just kind of kick back. You can have a snack. In a lot of cases, like, if I really wanted to, I could have everything in this game hotkeyed to just my mouse. So you could play with one hand, right? Because again, like, right now I'm, for the most part, using a combination of maybe, 5-6 different spells. So you could hotkey that to most, regular gaming mice, and then even like if you have like an MMO mouse or something which has 12 buttons, I mean, you're set, right? Play one-handed, kick back with the VR headset in your bed or something like that. You know what? I leave, I come back, I'm like level 60 on all my characters. I've just been laying in bed for 4 days straight playing World of Warcraft on the VR headset. That'd be awesome. I don't think my girlfriend would be too happy about that, but that would be pretty funny though. What is it, Phasmophobia? My girlfriend is really big into like horror movies and stuff like that, so we have played around with some of the free horror content. I haven't actually invested in any of the horror games yet. I'm not sure which one sorry, excuse me. I'm not sure which one I want to invest in yet, but we have got I've got my VR headset. I've got my VR headset jailbroken and everything, so you can play a lot of free content as well, a lot of creator content. So we've got, I think it's Slenderman. I play this one medieval game, and it's intense. I don't know if I'd consider it horror, but it's intense. It's like a medieval archery game where you're going through a castle and having to take out different zombies and different kind of druids with bows. It's pretty neat. But yeah, Phasmophobia looks incredible. I'm really excited to that one's definitely probably the leading one right now, and I've also heard really good things about the Friday Night at Freddy's, but I'm torn if Friday Night at Freddy's is actually a horror game, or again, if it's just a game that looks creepy. Whereas the Phasmophobia is, I'm pretty sure, 100% legitimate, horror-based. So I gotta get back up top there. Yeah, that's what I've heard too, because if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, but Phasmophobia is the one where essentially, you're almost like a, for lack of better terminology, almost like an investigator, and you're investigating different paranormal activity without giving too much away. So once you kind of get used to what's going on in the game and the creepiness of it, I've heard, it can be somewhat lacking.
Is there work to be done?
Oh, we just leveled up. Yay! Level 54, finally. We're only 2 weeks into the game, right? We're only 2 weeks into the game. Or 2 weeks into the expansion. I played the game a lot longer than 2 weeks, but... Oh, we gotta reactivate him. But yeah, I am very excited for a horror game. I'll definitely play that one on stream for sure once I get a horror game. I'm not sure which one I want to decide on. Beauties. But I am leaning towards Phasmophobia. So if anyone has any input, let me know. Because Phasmophobia looks good. Friday Night at Freddy's looks good. There was another one as well. I forget what it was called. I want to say it was In Fear or something like that, or Layers of Fear. Yeah, that's what I kind of heard, Callie, that once you kind of know the mechanics of the game, again, I don't want to spoil too much for anyone that, hasn't seen any content or played it, but yeah, I've heard that once you kind of know how the game plays out and once you learn the mechanics of it, it really isn't as scary as when you're kind of jumping into the content, obviously. Oh, so it is Layers of Fear. Okay. So I wasn't sure what the The header was for Fear, but I've heard that one's really good as well. Oh, sorry too. I apologize. Also too, I missed that Lovey was going to be heading out for a little bit. Like, see, that's the thing I tried to explain. Like, with games other than Stardew Valley, I am obviously trying to learn how to kind of manage my attention between the two, right? Assuming we have to bring him over here. Okay, yeah. So we bring him over here. Oh, you have it on your Switch. Ooh, that would be fun. Man, I love my Switch so much. Like, that is such a practical game system. It's durable enough, too, that I feel really comfortable handing it to my girlfriend's 3-year-old. And, I mean, I don't feel like he's going to break it. You know, he drops it here or there, obviously, you know, by accident. But it's never had any problems. Yeah, it's a great little system. I love it. And, you know, super practical, too. How you can use it as a multiplayer system. And in by itself, it's, you know, it's awesome. And it's one of those systems, too, a lot like the Oculus, like I found, where essentially there's content for virtually anyone on it. Young, old, it's limitless. And portable too, which is always nice, like the Oculus as well. Like, I always love portable systems, because then you can always introduce new people to games and everything, right? All right, so now we gotta escort them. Where do we have to escort them here? Oh, no, we gotta escort them back here. Where are we escorting them here? This little tub? Placing. Alright, now what's left? Reinforced armor. Oh, we gotta get more reinforced armor here, folks. That's the other part, too. It's in a lot of ways, it's a lot like Stardew Valley, because in a lot of ways, you're just collecting things. They tell you, you know, grab 5 wolf pelts. You go out, you grab 5 wolf pelts by killing wolves. Then you come back and give them to the furrer. You know, different things like that in this game, too, right? And like I said, there's a farming aspect to this game as well. There's cooking in this game. There's fishing. It's when you really break it down at a really core level, it's a lot like Stardew Valley, which is funny. We're reinforcing some armor here. Gonna make sure he's all plated up here. Gatamos needs to be plated for battle. He's going to war. We gotta battle the Horde. Oh no, Avis, did the... Hey Steve, how's it going? Excellent, yourself, bro? Yeah, you know what's... I'm lucky I haven't had Joy-Con drift because he uses it and he leaves it upside down a lot of the time and everything like that, but I've had no issues. That's why one of the reasons why I do suggest getting like the regular Nintendo Switch, because you can switch out the Joy-Cons on a regular basis for a lot cheaper than having to replace the light. But I'm really sorry to hear that. Did you get it done by replacing them? Like, it actually was successful? Because I'd be really interested to know that for the future, so I could possibly cover that in one of my videos, because I know that's a big issue, and I know that also the PlayStation 5's been having some issues with like playing older games, even though you have a PlayStation 5 version, and apparently you can correct that just by clicking on the game's little game game menu and then selecting the PS5 version. Apparently it's 3 dots beside the game logo. So that's kind of interesting too. There's a lot of little hot fixes like that you kind of learn over the years, right? So I mean, by all means, if anyone has any questions or, you know, concerns with what they're currently using or whatnot, drop a question in any of my social medias and I'll certainly try and help you out, you know, by talking you through any of those little repairs or anything like that. It's pretty much what I do on a lot of my spare time for my friends and family and stuff around in the area. And I've been doing awesome. Sorry, Steve. I've been doing awesome. Hopefully you've been doing really well yourself throughout all this as well. It's been a little while, eh? You know what's funny? I found the third-party controllers to be really reliable as well. I bought a third-party Pro controller, and it's funny. It's actually got the buttons underneath, like a lot of the, you know, SCUF controllers and the Pro gaming controllers, and it was cheaper than a regular Nintendo Switch Pro controller. I think it was $40 Canadian, which is almost half the price of a regular Pro controller, and it looks nicer too because it's red. Red's my favorite color. Yeah, I play in handheld mode a lot because my little guy likes the touchscreen aspect of it. He can navigate through his YouTube videos a lot easier that way. And I find it's almost more durable than a lot of the tablets out there because of the Joy-Cons being on the side of the tablet system, which is really nice for like any parents out there that are considering getting their kid a tablet. I would almost consider like a Switch, you know. They're obviously more expensive, but I'm honestly, Steve, I haven't been streaming for very long. It's only been maybe I think it's been a few weeks now, if I'm not mistaken. But it's been a relatively quick process. I've been learning a lot. For anyone that knows me, I don't sleep very much, so I get a lot of chances to read and, you know, learn and stuff like that. And I have been helped a lot by my chat from Twitch and everything as well. So that's always really helpful as well. Making sure I've got good audio, good video, and everything like that. And again, if anyone has any suggestions at home who's viewing or anything like that, please let me know. I'm always looking for input and feedback on my streams. Yeah, that's the thing. I've heard that apparently Nintendo was refusing to fix them for a while. I've heard apparently that they've kind of relaxed on that a bit now because they are having all the lawsuits and everything. But I don't know. We'll have to see, right? It's really too bad that they're having those issues because usually Nintendo is really sound on their hardware. Like, they're usually bulletproof for the most part. What are we doing here? Okay, so who am I supposed to slay here? Okay, I'm supposed to... Okay, retrieving him. And who are we supposed to slay here? We're supposed to slay someone here. Oh, we gotta go down, apparently. Yeah, hopefully there's no problems with it in the future. Because there's nothing worse than you go to play your game system, you only have so much time to play a game, and then all of a sudden you start having hardware issues and stuff like that. And then it pretty much soaks up all your game time with trying to fix your Joy-Cons, or worse, even, you know, longer term, and usually in the case of having to replace a Joy-Con joystick. Because that would obviously take a little bit longer because you'd have to order them, right, Avis? Like, that's really too bad. I'm sorry to hear that. It's good to hear that it at least worked out in the long run, though. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, it's funny how a lot of the third-party controllers are cheaper than the actual, you know, licensed controllers. But I suppose that makes sense, right? Because they're not licensed. But... Oh, thank you, Avis. Yeah, I got my regular mic working again, which I was really happy about. My Amazon shipment for the cord came in super quick. It also came in with some Christmas gifts for the family and everything like that, so I was happy about that. It was weird though. I don't know why, I think I was talking about it yesterday. Amazon keeps doing it to me where when I click on the option to essentially condense all my orders into one to make less like shipments and easier for them in my head, they keep splitting it up. Like this shipment I made like 4 different purchases for Christmas, kind of like rounding out my Christmas shopping. And all 4 of them were scheduled to come on 4 different days, which I thought was really strange, especially considering I chose the option for least shipping. But maybe they're trying to like spread out the shipments to just try and, give people, essentially more jobs, because I've heard that Amazon is all third-party drivers. And that would be really nice of them to do that around the holidays. Splitting up shipments to actually get them more shipments in the long run. Because I have Amazon Prime, so they were all free shipments anyways, so... But if Amazon does do that, hey, good on you, Amazon. I don't care if my stuff comes a day later if you're keeping other people employed and stuff like that, right? Especially this time of the year with everything going on too, right? It's crazy. Yeah, actually, yeah, I'm legit outside in my stream shed. Everyone seems to get a kick out of that, but yeah, I'm definitely legit outside. That is not a green screen behind me. This is legit snow behind me. There is legit snow in my hand. Yeah, so essentially I have this kind of setup here so that I don't have to worry about like the tone of my voice, because generally I do really early morning streams. I usually start at around 6:30 a.m. So when I'm starting to stream, my family's still sleeping inside. So I want to make sure that I'm not waking them up, and I want to make sure that I don't have to. I want to scream on mic, and I don't want to at the same time. I don't want to have to control the volume of my voice. But, yeah, out here I can be pretty much as loud as I want. I can just be the stupid idiot that I am, and everyone knows that I am. And I love it out here. The only issue I have is, though, and I've brought this up with my girlfriend a lot of the times, I feel almost guilty coming out here because essentially, like, if I was to have a little office inside the house or anything like that, it would be so much easier for me to come online a lot more often, because essentially she could just be like, hey Andrew, can you help me out real quick? I pop off, I help her out with something, and I pop back on. Whereas I feel guilty coming out here because it's almost as if like I'm just like shut out, the rest of, my world that's going on inside, and I do feel bad about that, but there are a lot of benefits to it too, so I don't know. Weigh the good and the bad, right? Yeah, that's the other part too, right? That's what I always joke about with the water-cooled guys and their PCs inside their houses and everything like that. They're all like, oh, water cooling superior. And I'm like, yeah, if you have to worry about ambient temperature, right? I just open my door for 2 seconds and all of a sudden I'm back to 0 chilled out temperatures for my PC, and it's running super smooth for me. I put down some great overclocking numbers in the wintertime, man. I just dyno the hell out of this bad boy. Yeah, see, that's the problem I was having too, was like a lot of the times at night, especially too because I would put on a headphone thinking like, okay, well, I'll keep the game volume down, but then all of a sudden, even when you're just talking to a buddy or something like that, like even like I am now, I'm probably talking so much louder than I would normally talk inside, right? So it's one of those situations where you don't even realize that by trying to be quieter, you're actually being louder. So it got to the point where I was like, okay, you know what? We've got this perfect little, we kind of had it as like a little, like almost like a little living room out here with a TV and everything. But then we built her a little, like I'll show you real quick. We built her like a little like workshop over here. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if that comes out in properly or clearly or anything like that. Oh, I can't believe I just showed that too. But yeah, it comes in pretty clearly that she's got her little like workstation in the back and stuff like that, where she can come out here too whenever she wants to kind of get out of the house and, you know, have her space and everything, get away from me, right? But yeah, no, it's awesome back here. And as you know, most people in our area, Steve, do have these types of setups, right? If it's not in your shed, it's usually in your garage or anything like that too, right? Yeah, no, my PC never overheats. I never have to worry about anything like that. That's the best part about it. I love it. PC overheating? Yeah, right. They open the door, like I said, for 2 seconds, and it's like, oh, you know what? Let's cool down the PC, everyone. Let's cool down the PC, right? Not a green screen behind me, folks. Not a green screen. But yeah, thanks again for viewing, everyone. Hope everyone follows me up on Twitch and all forms of social media. It heals on you. There's always funny little content that I'm outputting. Mondays and Fridays, I do a tech talk where if anyone's interested in, you know, possibly learning about gaming systems, potential upgrades for their computer setup or anything like that, drop in. You know, enjoy the content. Hopefully you might learn something on Mondays and Fridays about, you know, frames per second, you know, potential upgrades. Bang for buck upgrades too is a big thing for me that I like to cover as well. You know, I feel a lot of people are potentially needlessly upgrading their systems, and you know, I feel bad. Well, not so much that I feel bad, but you know, especially in a lot of cases, if they don't have to do it, I could save them some money and then they can spend it elsewhere, right? Have some fun elsewhere. See, that's the thing I had too, Steve. I was lucky enough that we had kind of just a storage shed going already. So that one is literally crammed to the gills now because anything that was in here has been transferred over there. But I'm so glad that I have made the jump out here. The other part too is, big tip, what this is it's a converted fish hut. So it came pre-insulated, it had a heater in it already, the windows were already here and everything like that. Pick one up at the end of this season. You'll get one super cheap. Guys are trying to unload them like crazy in, like, you know, February, March, because they always want to build like the bigger, better hut for next year, right? You'll get some with bunkies in them and stuff, right? This one came with full benches, like I said, a full heater, everything, right? It's unreal. Yeah, so I restream on pretty much like 5 different platforms. I just, you know, I'm relatively new, so I'm just trying to reach out to people and stuff like that, trying to help them out with, like I said, different tech ideas, different upgrade possibilities. You know, just trying to help them out in a lot of ways they might not have thought about, you know, upgrading a system or something like that too. Like I was saying earlier, a lot of people go, oh, I need, you know, a new CPU or I need more RAM when they're upgrading a system. And for half the price, you buy a solid state if you don't have one, and you're off to the races, bud. You'll do a lot better off with a solid state than new RAM or a CPU in 9 out of 10 cases on an older system. So, you know, you do what you can, right? And that's what I'm trying to do, is just reach out to people. Have a good time too, right? You know, blast the cabin fever with reaching out to a community of people that hopefully are kind of like-minded and enjoy the content, and I can just have some fun with, right? Like, people have probably been wondering about these two in the background. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? I love my little deer hat. This is one of my favorite things. I got it at the dollar store. We were joking about it yesterday. The dollar store. I paid $4 for it, though. It was an even $4. Oh, a Series X? Oh, bud, congratulations. How long did you have to wait in line for that bad boy? Because I know I just built a new new computer at the beginning of November, pretty much when all like the new computer parts were starting to drop and everything, if you're into computers. And I had to camp out for my CPU, one of the new Ryzen 5 5600Xs for over 5 hours in November cold. So I can sympathize if you had to camp out for yours. Hopefully you didn't. Hopefully you're not crazy like I am. And yeah, the solid states are incredible. Like, that is the future. And like I've been saying to a lot of people too, it's nice too because they're actually coming down in price really quick. The bang for buck, and unless you need like massive storage, it's better to go with a solid state in 9 out of 10 cases nowadays than it is to go with a hard drive, bang for buck, in my opinion. Like, I just got a really good deal on a 4 terabyte hard drive just to be able to store all my content and stuff like that, because I pretty much, save all my streams so that I can pick out clips and stuff like that. But, I mean, for a regular user, go solid state, load up your games like that, and you're laughing. You're laughing. Yeah, the hat's awesome, man. I love this hat. This hat is so much fun. Oh, okay. Pre-ordered. Honestly, even the fact that you got a pre-order on it is nice at this point, because most people are, I hate to say it, but paying out the nose for systems they really don't have to pay for. Because that's the thing too, like, if you're just slowly patient and stuff, generally they're constantly being restocked and stuff. And actually, I should let my viewers know that I got some tweets and stuff this afternoon, that apparently this afternoon, I think it was Walmart, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be restocking PlayStation 5s and Xbox Series X's. So if you are in the market for one, you might want to start bringing those websites up, get your profile like kind of preset, and then get in line to get ready to get a pre-order for when they drop. And make sure you're just kind of refreshing your screen throughout the day to see when the add to cart option becomes available again. Because apparently they are becoming available. Where's this Leonid? Oh, maybe that's probably in this cave here. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. Yeah, a lot of people have been asking me this time around if I was going to buy which system I was going to buy, a PlayStation 5 or the Series X. And, I mean, neither in my case. I just built my computer. And in most cases nowadays, there's a lot more cross-play games that are becoming available. So you don't have to jump into a console if you're a PC gamer anymore, which is really nice. But if I was to jump into it, I'd probably go with the Xbox, just because of the cross compatibility with Windows 10, where you can stream your game system onto your different computers, which is really nice. Oh, I'm really sorry, Avis. Well, goodbye. Have yourself an excellent day. Enjoy, and all the best. And as I always remind everyone, please stay healed up throughout the day. Thank you for tuning in, Avis. Thank you. Bye. Bye for now. Oh, and sorry I missed the message too, Callie. I definitely try and bring up my energy. And for anyone that knows me, this is pretty much me all the time. I'm a pretty boisterous person. That's why I was joking earlier that's pretty much why I have my stream shed here, so I don't disturb my girlfriend, her son while they're sleeping and everything like that. I always feel really bad whenever I'm loud and, Just ticking everyone off. But I'm glad everyone in here enjoys it, right? It's different when you get me for, like, you know, an hour, 2 hours at a time, when you have to live with me. Next time, Lovey, next time. So hopefully everyone's going to be able to tune in the future and follow me for my escapades on the rink, too. Because we're going to have some escapades going on the rink. We've got the backyard rink being set up. So that'll be pretty fun. Even what I'd like to do in the future, too, is have maybe like a snow stream one time. I was thinking about trying to get it set up the other day so you could watch the blizzard that we had the other day. But unfortunately, I couldn't get it set up quick enough to actually catch the snowfall and everything like that. But in the future, I think that'd be really neat. To be able to set up the stream camera and then to be able to watch the blizzard incoming. Because I know for a lot of my viewers and stuff like that, they don't get to see snow very often, so it'd be neat to be able to just have the stream camera going in the window and then be able to watch the snowfall. Ooh, what do we want to pick here? Well, I guess we're gonna get the wrists because that'll be the biggest upgrade. So essentially for viewers at home, like, you want to make sure you're looking at your item level, obviously, and you want as big an upgrade as you can get. Whereas my boots, I'm already wearing level 110 item level boots, so chances are the boots I would get would almost be a downgrade. So you might as well go for the wrists, right? Just playing the odds, right? Oh, it's too bad Avis isn't here because Avis watched me go from like 0 money in the fair yesterday to getting like enough money to pretty much buy everything in the fair, which was really super cool. And I think Lovey was there for it as well. You know what, Steve? No, I haven't tried Sea of Thieves. I've heard it's really good. And apparently it's one of those games where if you have friends to play it with, it's even better because you can actually accomplish what you want to accomplish in it, which is obviously a big deal in a game like that because you're trying to take over other ships and stuff like that, right? From the way I understand it. So yeah, I'll definitely have to try it out sometime. I mean, especially with doing streaming now and stuff like that, there's so many good suggestions of new games to play. Actually, one of my other buddies was getting me into Apex Legends, which I'm a huge fan of now because it plays a lot like Overwatch, which I'm a big fan of. And it's kind of more of like a, it's more of a battle royale type of game than Overwatch, but it's super, super fast paced, and I love that about it. And also, too, I'm starting to get into, well, Stardew Valley is a relatively new one for me as well. And I've got, I've got a list of virtual reality games that I'm trying to get through as well. I feel so bad. I picked up, on Black Friday, they had a little, like, virtual reality, I guess you'd call it like a Wizards pack. Sucker me, of course, right? As soon as I see Wizard virtual reality, I hook, line, and sinker. And I picked that up for, I think it was, I want to say $15 or $20, and I had 3 games. And I've only gotten to play one of the games, and the game is incredible. It's so much fun. You actually have to, like, use your arms to run in it. They've got staffs and spell books. Oh, I'm definitely going to be doing some coverage in that as well, so. Oh, Callie, have yourself a great day. I'm sorry that you have to head out, but thank you for the views, and of course, stay healed up. Oh, I know, Apex is awesome, eh? Yeah, Apex is super, super fun. But that's the thing, like I was saying, there's so many good games out nowadays, it's hard to keep up, right? And that's the great thing about computers, too, I always let people know. There's always free content on computers. Like my Epic game store literally gives me a game or 2 per week for free. And even those, I mean, I'd say 9 out of 10 games I've never played because, again, I can't keep up with the amount of free content that's being thrown at you, especially on a computer. And then again, with a lot of the game passes that the game systems offer nowadays too. Those are a really good deal. So, you know, you only have to really buy the odd game nowadays that you really, really want. You know, Cyberpunk 2077, most of your sports games, if you're a sports fan. I'm not myself, but I know a lot of my, you know, my fans are and stuff like that, and my viewers are and stuff like that. Yeah, I've been getting more into it myself. It's hard for me again to I mean, get into Apex Legends just because there's so many other established games that I have on the go, but I've been really wanting to play more of that game because it is a lot of fun. And yeah, for anyone at home that hasn't had a chance to check it out, it is a blast. Very, very fast-paced, which I like. This is a little bit more relaxed and stuff like that, but when I start getting into like Overwatch and stuff and all ramped up with the quick-paced games, that's when it gets a lot of fun too, right? Oh, really? See, I haven't played it in a little bit. Are you talking about the new mode with the train? Because that new mode with the train is a lot of fun. Where essentially you're storming the train, and it's almost like a payload map on Overwatch. That was a lot of fun. Me and my buddy were playing through that the one day. But I'm horrible at the game, so we were getting crushed out. But he was trying to hold us together as best we could, but his back was getting sore from carrying me around the map all day. And like I was saying, chat, too, by the way, I've got Discord. By all means, follow me in Discord. Let me know what you'd like to see for point redemptions on Twitch and everything like that as well, because I'd like to see some different suggestions for point redemptions. Different little funny things I could try on camera and stuff like that. Maybe some funny impersonations or something. They're gonna be really corny and stupid, but hey, I'll try my best. Yeah, the Winter Express, I've been playing a lot with that and everything, just because it's a lot like Overwatch, and I enjoy objective-based maps like that because it forces the fight in a certain area. Oh, excuse me. Which is really fun. Yay! We took him down. Yeah, that is the one thing too. It's really tricky learning the mechanics of each player, and kind of the pace too. It's a lot different than a lot of the other shooter games I'm used to playing in terms of, you know, life regen and everything like that. When to push, when to pull, you know, when to be the aggressor, when to kind of defend. The other part too is I play a lot of, I believe it's Lifeline, because I play healer supports across the map, and I'm finding she plays so much differently than a lot of other healers and supports in other games. So it's tricky to, you know, obviously transfer over kind of game knowledge and mechanics and everything. But yeah, it's I love it. It's super fun. Yeah, and by the way, I'll make sure to, like, after I'm done my stream and everything like that, I'll make sure to drop all my information in the chat and everything like that for you to add me to your playlist if you want there, Steve. Because I think I'm starting to get like a decent library of people to play with and stuff like that, and it's a lot easier to, like, I mean, you're probably a lot better than I am at this point, but it's a lot easier to, if you do play with friends and stuff. Oh, excuse me, especially when you're new, so that they can kind of help you out, and even just learning what guns are decent is a big hurdle to get over as well. And, you know, map awareness as well is a big thing. But yeah, I mean, slowly learning just like everything else, right? Yeah, I've been playing through it as much as I can by myself because, like I was saying, it's one of those games too where if you jump in with friends, a lot of the times you're going to be in with their, I guess, skill level. Whereas if you join your own group or join solo queue, then you don't have to worry about that, and you can pretty much queue with your own skill level people, which I found obviously helped a lot too. Because I was getting crushed with my buddy because he's a lot higher leveled than I am, so I joined his games to just get crushed out by my opponents. Oh, really? Octane, eh? Well, I've also been playing around with, I think it's, correct me if I'm wrong on the name, but I think it's Gibraltar, the big, huge tank guy. He's decent to start out with, too, because essentially you can kind of almost control, you can kind of sort of control the, like the pace of your gameplay a little bit better than you can, say, Lifeline in solo, because with Gibraltar, you throw down the shield, you can kind of back off a fight a little bit. Also too, I was being told, and I've played around with her as well, is Wraith is decent for that as well. You can kind of control the pace of your fights a little bit more, because if you're feeling overwhelmed, you can always blip out, pull back from a fight a little bit, kind of, regain composure, and then jump back in once you feel a little bit, essentially like what's going on better, right? Oh, I'm gonna die here. Oh, holy jumping. Yeah, I know my buddy, he was in the high 400s if I'm not mistaken. Of course I died because I wasn't paying attention. I do that all the time. But yeah, I know he was in the high 400s if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, I was jumping into games with him and just getting like decimated, right? But I mean, whatever. It's still fun. And at the same time too, I find when you do that, in a lot of cases you can kind of level up quicker in terms of mindset, because you're seeing the way players would play, I mean, in completely different ways. Like, a player that's level 500 is going to play a lot differently than a new player, obviously, right? So you can see kind of a futuristic view on how it's going to play out, or how you might have to adapt to the game in the future. Yeah, Pathfinder was another one that was really interesting to look into as well. I liked the idea that essentially you can kind of like, again, mobility is a big advantage in that game, it seems like. And the fact that he's got the grappling hook was a big perk. It seemed like that would be a really good thing to have in that game. Caustic is one of those players I haven't played around with, because if I'm not mistaken, I want to say he's one of the first characters on the line that's locked. If you're going like in chronological order of like their thumbnail pictures. But if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure Caustic is locked for a new player. Because it was funny, my buddy was having problems with that too, because he'd be like, oh, you gotta try out this character, and then he'd be like, oh, wait a second, you can't play as that character because he's locked for you. So I'm pretty sure Caustic is one of the locked characters, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, there's a lot of different characters I've got to play around with, and like you said too, it's learning the game mechanics, right? Like, essentially, if you see a certain character on the map, knowing what they're going to be able to do in relation to what your character can do is really important. Like, obviously, in a game like Overwatch, I know the characters, I know what everyone's capable of, who I can aggress as a certain character, who I should pull back from in certain situations, whereas I don't have the Apex mindset yet, so. And it's funny, I'm crushing out the Apex Legends talk, and I'm just grinding out World of Warcraft here, eh? My chat has nothing to do with World of Warcraft. There's not much to talk about with grinding, right? Like, I'm killing a lion. I'm killing an umbral sphinx. I'm using Death Touch on him. Now I'm using Mind Flay. Zaz, what's up, bud? What is up? How's your day going so far? Glad you could drop in. We're covering some Apex Legends talk here. I think you were talking about that game too, weren't you? Zaz? I believe you were talking about that game the other day. Saying that you played as well. Oh, I'm gonna die here for sure. Oh, maybe not. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna die for sure. Oh, maybe not. Come on, let's live. Let's live. Oh, whoa, whoa. We need some hot buttered popcorn for that one. Yummy popcorn. Yummy. World of Warcraft is fun. I don't know. I enjoy it myself just because, again, I like to play as a healer character. So for me, it's a lot of fun. But I get how a lot of people find it's a little bit slow paced. But in a lot of cases, it's probably because they haven't tried a dungeon. They haven't tried a raid or anything like that. The other part, too, is it's very team-based, right? Because a raid is 25 people trying to work together. Dungeon's 5 people trying to work together. It's interesting. I don't know. I like World of Warcraft, and I've also played this style of game since I was a little guy. Like, I've been into, like, massive online, worlds like this since Ultima Online in, the early to mid-90s. So this, to me, is just a nice transition from that to, 3D graphics and everything. But no, I love it. World of Warcraft has always been a big staple in my gaming, repertoire. And it's funny, too, because World of Warcraft's one of those games, though, where I'll play it for, a heavy, couple of months after new content drops. And then for a while, for the most part, I drop off again. The Alliance was actually a choice back in the day when I first started World of Warcraft to play Alliance, because a buddy of mine had an established character, and I jumped on with him. That's funny. The eternal struggle, right? Horde versus Alliance. Oh no, Sleepy. You need to drink some J Fuel. You need your J Fuel. Oh, hey, Mitty. How's it going? By the way, okay. This has been bugging me because I have to ask. And my nephew was actually the one that caught on to this. If you don't mind me asking, you changed your name recently, right? Is that having to do with Christmas time? Because if so, that's awesome. I really like that. I've got my little Elf Crew shirt at home. My girlfriend and I have matching Elf Crew shirts. We've been Elf Crew for a little while, doing our, we've got a cookie exchange going on. We've got a couple different community programs and stuff that we're part of and everything. So we've been Elf Crew for a little while now. World of Warcraft chat is here. Yeah, you need G Fuel if you're feeling sleepy. That's like, I'll admit, I've always been a big pop drinker. For anyone that knows me, I'm huge. I hate to admit it, but I'm huge into pop and, juices and stuff like that. I drink a lot of energy drinks, and G Fuel is one of the only, well, not specifically G Fuel, because I'll be honest, like, there's other, energy supplements as well, but those gamer supplements really do work. G Fuel, Gamer Sups. I know there's Mixed from Amazon that a lot of people are into. They really do work better than Monster in a lot of cases. I hate to be that guy at this point. And they're a lot cheaper too, way cheaper. It's crazy how much cheaper they are than buying pre-mixed cans of Monster at like $3 or $4 a can, right? And I was drinking, like, at points in time, I was drinking like 2-3 a day some days, so it got really expensive really quick, even if you get them on deal. But World of Warcraft is I guess similar to Diablo, where, you know, you're kind of destroying mobs and stuff like that, but Diablo is way quicker paced. Like, it's hack and slash, right? So I mean, the whole point of the game is literally to be just crushing out mobs as quick as you can, whereas this is kind of slow paced. Like, the whole point is almost to have like a give and a take in a fight. These are pretty low end mobs, so I'm just kind of crushing out content. But like, if I was to, you know, join a dungeon or something, you'd actually see that kind of give and take in a fight, whereas you don't really get that in Diablo for the most part, unless it's a boss fight. But even then, you're generally crushing out the bosses. Hey, morning. How's it going, buddy? Oh, by the way, stop by sometime soon, man. Like I was saying, it's nothing huge. It's just a little something for over the holidays and stuff like that. But stop by or let me know when I can stop by, because, you know, I'd like to meet up with you sometime soon. So let me know. All right, Snowman. Yeah, the morning time's bumping here. I love it. It's awesome. That's why a lot of times I do these morning streams and stuff like that. Seems like everyone's kind of just getting up, chilling out, trying to get their day started. I'm bringing everyone health potions for the day, right? Saying hello to everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello, Twinkie Hat. Hello. No worries. No, don't worry. Kill that rare. You kill that rare, Mitty. Yeah, I was neglecting my WoW play for the last couple of days. I've been playing so much Stardew Valley, because it's one of those games where, like people have mentioned, like you just hop into it and you just kind of lose track of time, because it's definitely like a sit back and chill type of game. Like, if I wasn't streaming that game, I would definitely be using my virtual reality headset to just like lounge right back in the chair and just chill out when I'm playing, right? I love how relaxed and chill that game is. Even though I'm chaotic because I like to pass out on my stairs every other day. I'm a little forgetful. I'm a little spacey at times. Yeah, I definitely will, man. I'll send you a link to probably, like, it all depends on how long you want it to essentially, like, take to ship. G Fuel on their shipping is atrocious. They take forever, but they're kind of like the brand name of gamer energy drinks. And I will admit, like, for an example, like, I hate to, like, it seems like I'm doing a plug or something for them, but, like, just for heads up, like, that's the, it's hard to kind of see because of the lighting and stuff like that, but that is the, one second, that is the peach rings one, and it tastes just like fuzzy peaches, and it is ridiculously good. I went through a tub like that. Which I hate to admit, but it's so true. But yeah, I'll definitely send you a link for some of them. And again, depending on how long you want to wait, I've heard really good things about Gamer Sups. I haven't had a chance to order from them yet. I'm probably going to after Christmas. But I've heard really good things about them, and bang for buck, they're probably the best one. And I don't know about their shipping, but G Fuel has horrible shipping, and their shipping costs are atrocious in Canada. They're probably the most expensive one, but they do taste incredible. And then Mixed from Amazon obviously has the fastest shipping because it's Amazon, but I don't know in terms of taste or anything. I've heard really mixed reviews in terms of taste, but I'll let you know about that one too. Yeah. Yeah, no worries, Steve. Yeah, I mean, pop in, pop out. That's what I'm here for, right? I'm just here to keep people entertained, have them enjoy their day, right? Oh, I was taking wrong port. It's funny. Actually, Lovey had noticed when I first jumped into World of Warcraft again. It had been a while since I had been in, Oribin? So it was really funny when I jumped into the main Alliance town, because I was acting like I was like, oh, this is the content, I'll show you off this way, I'll show you this room. But really, I was just lost. I was just trying to find the way out of the tower, right? And Lovey caught me red-handed with that one. Like, oh yeah, showing off the content, eh? Yeah, right. Being a moron, forgetting where you're going is more like it. Oh, see, I've tried the Rockstar Thermo Cotton Candy. Like, pretty much I've gone through, put it this way. If it's in a cooler at a Max Convenience or anything like that in Canada, I've tried it. I've gone through everything and back again. I really do like that one. The only thing with that one is, it's one of those ones where I find by a half can, it's almost too much, like just tartness, sweetness. So it's kind of tricky for me to buy it, because I'll only usually drink a half can, and then it's too much. Which I hate wasting them, but they are so good. I really do like the cotton candy from Rockstar. Oh yeah, no worries, Az. Yeah, I mean, there's no hurry. Actually, it's funny. I actually made a deal earlier today that I'm going to be probably on and off for a little bit. Like, in a short little bit here, I'll probably pop off for a little bit. But today, I guarantee you that I will actually be back on in a little bit. I know I say that a lot, that I'm going to try and pop back on. But today, I'm actually pretty much guaranteeing and promising that in a little bit, after I take a break for, some food, some sustenance, right, viewers? After I take a break, go inside from the stream shed and do all that good stuff, I will make sure that I come back out, do some more streaming. And what I'll do too is, for anyone that's following me on Discord, and for future reference, all my Discord information is available down below. And also as well, I think I've got this set up as well, so I hope that works. But yeah. For anyone that wants to follow me on Discord or whatnot, and then come back this afternoon when I do come back on, follow me. I'll drop an invite to everyone to bring them back in and everything like that. Because I'm starting to get hungry. For anyone that knows me, I eat a lot. So I need to keep myself fed, and it's hard to get food out in the stream shed here. Taco Bell doesn't deliver to the stream shed, folks, for some reason. I gotta find a delivery place that will deliver to my shed here, right? That'd be good. You know what it is, Steve? I've heard a lot of reviews about the lead in it and stuff like that. Essentially, the breakdown is, I forget what additive or what they use in the G Fuel, but essentially, when you get a certain additive or whatnot, there's always going to be a certain lead content to it, and essentially it would be the same amount of lead that you would get in a lot of other food content. It's just with something like G Fuel that's not technically governed by the the FCA or whatever the food board is. There's a lot more hype about it when something like that comes to the surface and everything like that. But I've done a lot of research in it, and I mean it's no more or less than you would get from, say, Rockstar or another energy drink company that uses the same ingredients in their energy drink. But I mean, I get it, and I've heard really, really good things about Gamer Sups as well. That's one of the few that in my opinion, more people should be getting Gamer Sups than G Fuel. It's just, for one, they don't have the flavor selection that G Fuel has. G Fuel is up to 30 plus flavors. It's crazy the amount of flavors you can get with G Fuel. Whereas Gamer Sups, I think, only has maybe, from the last time I was on the website, I want to say they have less than 10. But in terms of bang for buck, value, they do seem like the better company to go with. And like I said, I'm really excited to try them out after the holidays and after everything kind of calms down, because from the company and everything like that, apparently it's a very small company. They've got really good products. I'd like to see more shakers come out of them, because right now all they've got is this, like, no offense to them or anything, but they've got this really awkward, like, it's called, like, I think it's the waifu shaker, and it's literally like this, like, anime chick with, like, a bikini on and stuff, and it's like, okay, like, maybe there's a select crowd that wants that, but there's a lot of people that don't want that, and I'm pretty sure it's the only shaker they have available right now on their site to choose from. So, you know, if you're getting into that stuff, that would be a real big deterrent, in my opinion. So they should probably switch that up a little bit. Gamersups, if you're listening, change that up. Like, seriously, you need something other than just some anime chick in a bikini on your cups. Like, that's weird and awkward, in my opinion. Oh. But yeah, I mean, you take the good with the bad when you get all these energy drinks and stuff. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought here really bad. But yeah, do your research, and in my opinion, go with Gamersubs over G Fuel. I've invested quite a bit in quite a few different G Fuel products. Don't get me wrong, I really enjoy it. It tastes amazing. It works. But bang for buck in Canada, it's really expensive. And there are a lot of other alternatives now that you just don't hear about, because G Fuel is literally just bombarding people with advertisements, and their sponsorships huge. It's just, they're everywhere, right? They're established, right? The FDA, right? Yeah, the FDA. They're not governed by the FDA, right? So because they're a supplement, they're not governed by the FDA, but it is still safe, in my opinion. And from what I've read, and I've done quite a bit of research on the product and everything like that. Domino's probably would actually deliver. The only thing is, though, I don't think Domino's in town here delivers to, like, to Jackson's Point here where I am, right? Like, they won't deliver out here. Yeah. See, there is a select crowd that wants the waifu shaker, right? There is a select crowd that wants the waifu shaker. Hey, Adam, I will definitely catch you later, bud. Hit me up, too, if you're going to be online or whatnot as well, because I'd love to meet up with you in some D3 or something, or like we were talking about earlier in chat here, Apex Legends. I'd love to get back into Apex Legends with you and stuff like that. I think I'll probably be hopping on and off, maybe even in some Apex Legends later today, so hit me up again. I'd love to play with you. And stay healed up, bud. Enjoy your day, man. Have fun with the kiddies. I know I will be shortly here. But yeah, I'm excited to try out Gamersups after the holidays here, because I have been wanting to try them out for a while. But priorities, right, chat? I always like to give better than receive, so the holidays are good for that. That's why I want people to stop by and pick up their gifts. And yeah, I really should actually try getting some Domino's delivered out to the shed here. That'd be pretty fun. That'd be interesting to see if they'd actually do that. Well, make sure you follow me in the future, chat, because that's definitely going to be an adventure. Will Domino's well, for one, will Domino's deliver to where I live? Because I live quite a ways away. I'm out in the country from Domino's, like, in our area. So, for one, will they deliver? And two, will they deliver to my stream shed? I'm pretty tight with the local pizza shop. So I bet you if I made a request like, you know, hey, I know it's going to sound really weird, but I'm in my office out back. Can you deliver a pizza to my stream shed out back of my house? I bet you they probably would. And maybe if I put like a little sign on the door or something like that, pizza here, they probably would deliver it. You're going to have to follow me, chat, to find out. I'm really excited for that one. That's the thing with those DoorDash and Uber Eats and stuff like that. I bet you places like that would deliver to your shed. But a lot of places have weird rules. Because I know a while ago, I actually ordered... Oh, it's not in... None of my stuff is in here. But I ordered a bunch of stuff from Blizzard directly. And I believe it was being delivered by... I want to say it was UPS. It was either UPS or FedEx. No, it was FedEx. I'm almost positive it was FedEx or Purelator, actually. It wasn't UPS. It was either... Yeah. Anyways, it's one of the delivery companies. And I made a request to have it delivered into my shed because it would be unlocked and they'd be able to get in. And they said they couldn't. So... Maybe places won't deliver to my shed. Hopefully they will. It'd be neat to get a pizza here eventually. It's about all we can really order in town here, unfortunately. We don't have Uber Eats or anything that I know of anyways around here. Be like one guy on a horse or something like that. Guy comes pulling up on a snowmobile in the middle of winter time. Your Uber Eats is here, man. Right? Wouldn't that be so sweet? I'm down for a pizza party stream. I'm totally down for that. I am totally down for a pizza party stream. Maybe we could do that with the community gaming day. Have a pizza party, have some popcorn, maybe watch a movie. Because I think we were talking about that too, like with the Amazon Watch. Apparently you can start a watch party, and with my Twitch viewers that have Amazon Prime, everyone can view and tune in, and we can all watch a TV show or a movie together. That'd be kind of neat. I would enjoy to do that. That'd be fun. Yeah, I'll definitely be trying the pizza delivery. See what we can scrounge up, right? I'm super excited for that. Yeah, you gotta make sure you follow for pizza deliveries. That's gonna be fun. Alright. Probably finish up this quest here, and then probably head out for a little bit. Viewers, I do apologize that I'm gonna cut myself off here, but I gotta go in. I can feel my tummy starting to growl, so I'm gonna go in, get some good food, cook something up for the family for lunch here. I'm kind of feeling like grilled cheese for lunch or something like that today. Does everyone like grilled cheese? I'm a big grilled cheese fan. I really like grilled cheese. I don't like I know it sounds weird that I'm like raving about how much I like grilled cheese, but I'm not a big cheese fan, so I don't like brick cheese on my grilled cheese. I like just regular like cheese slices, like the processed cheese. I know that's weird, but I'm cheap and easy like that.
Once you have taken, if we take another.
Oh, yeah, there you go, Zaz. By the time I'm back, what, like 4 days from now? No, but in all seriousness, I did actually get everything approved that I'm allowed to come back out later today. I've set aside some time and everything like that, so I'll definitely be back in a little bit, Zaz. Ooh, Lovey, you like grilled cheese too? Who doesn't like grilled cheese? It's such a good comfort food. A little bit of mac and cheese, a little bit of grilled cheese. But I know I'm weird too. I like thin bread for my grilled cheese. I'm not a big fan of like big Texas toast. Whereas when I'm making like a nice slab of peanut butter on toast or something like that, I want a nice big thick piece of Texas toast. But if I'm making grilled cheese, I like it to be thin.
Hello, Locust Keeper. And greetings.
I told you, I am, as weird as it sounds, I am food obsessed. Like, a lot of people don't believe me, but I am food obsessed. I eat a lot. So, I talk about food in my streams a lot. I'm not like a gourmet cook or anything either. Like, you know, I'm very plain Jane when it comes to my cooking. I like to be somewhat inventive, but I'm pretty plain Jane. But no, I love food. Any type of food. I'm not very picky when it comes to food either. For the most part, I'll at least try pretty much everything. I can't really think of anything, off the top of my head that I have had the chance to try that I haven't tried, and I've tried some pretty adventurous things. Actually, my nephew and I were just joking about it the other day, or yesterday actually. My grandfather always used to feed me like really weird chocolate covered things when I was younger. Like he would tell me it was like chocolate covered raisins or peanuts, and then it would be like ants, grasshoppers. I remember mealworms one time. So I've tried some really interesting different chocolate covered insects. And as well, I've also tried a lot of different meats, like really interesting meats. Bear, eel, I've tried shark. Obviously in Canada, deer, moose, everything like that. You know what's really good too is bison. Bison burgers is incredible. This is my jam, yo. This is the jam. Make it ice. What? Wait. Whoa. Hold the phone here. We got someone talking about ice cream. We're talking about grilled cheese, and they bring it to a whole new level with ice cream. Yeah, see, that's what I mean, Saz. Like regular sandwich bread. Whereas, like, you get like the big, thick, like 1-inch thick Texas toast and stuff. And I don't find that really works very well with grilled cheese. So I like just, Wonder Bread or whatever, right? Like regular bread. Dempster's, right? For the brand names out there. And actually, you know what's funny? Now that I bring that up, that was one of those things when I was traveling down to Florida that was super weird, is the differences in the same brands. Like, for an example, Zaz, I don't know if you've ever taken a trip to Canada or whatnot, but, like, there's certain products that, because, like, we're neighbors, right, in terms of, like products and stuff like that, a lot of our products are very similar. But, like, corn pops. You guys have corn pops down there that my sister and I, when we went down to Florida, we were like, oh, let's go get a bowl of corn pops from, the grocery store. So we bought a box of corn pops. Man, you guys have weird corn pops down there. I don't know what is the deal with American corn pops, but they are weird. Weird. And again, I'm not a scientist, so I don't know what the deal is behind it, but they are weird down there. Here I was thinking I was going to get a nice, reliable bowl of cereal, and boy, was I ever wrong. What kind of ice cream is your favorite? Mine is probably like Rocky Road or Heavenly Hash. I like the chocolate vanilla like mixed swirls with the stuff in it. Or Moose Tracks is really good too. I like that as well. Actually, you know what, Saz? See, it's funny. See, that's one of those ones where that's probably a territorial thing. You got to remember, like, that would literally have to be, like, hunted locally generally, right? Because you don't generally buy something like gator meat from the store or grocery store. So you'd have to find a local hunter to get that. So no, unfortunately, I've never tried gator meat because, like, we're so far away from anywhere that gators grow or live that it would be really hard to get that type of meat here. So unfortunately, I've never tried that. But like I said, like shark, eel, emu, which if anyone knows is kind of like a really big bird. It's almost like an ostrich. Like I said, bison. Oh, what? Guys, I get to actually summon one of these cute little stewards now. You know those little owl stewards? I actually get one of those little stewards to pull around. So I'm probably getting close to... Oh, look, yeah. These are the 3 that I was talking about earlier, chat. The Ipa. What is it? Ipa, Zenza, and Taimu. Who do you think I should pick, chat? Okay. Here, we're going to turn off this here. So we can actually see them. Who should I pick? Should I pick Ipa? This little guy over here. I think they'll look the same, though, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Should I pick... Who are we going to pick here? Who's this guy? Are we going to pick Zenza? Or are we going to pick Thema? I don't know. I'm kind of liking Ipa. Or Ipa? Ipa? I don't know. He's kind of by himself. I need assistance. Sure. I don't know if there's a difference between them, but... Oh. What just happened? Just got kicked out of my restream chat here. Yeah, they all look the same, chat. Oh, man, what just happened there? Sorry, chat, 1 second. That's weird. I just got kicked out of my restream chat there. I apologize for anyone who was talking to me there. Just want to make sure I put in the right password here. It's kind of weird. Hopefully no one was saying anything while I was, of course, getting kicked out of my chat. What happened? That was weird. Alright. Well, at least it was quick to get back in. So gator meat is yummy. You know what? I could see that being the case, because, like, if you properly cook a lot of different, like, meats that are similar to that, like eel and stuff like that, they can be really supple, right? Or even oxtail is really nice, too, because it's such a nice, soft, supple meat. Oh, mix of mint choco. Oh, man. I'm sorry. That's one of the... My girlfriend always makes fun of me for that. That's one of those flavors I just don't get. I'm not a big fan of anything flavored with mint. Like, unless it's like toothpaste or gum. Hey, Amy, how's it going? Glad you could tune in. I'm so glad to see you here. We're doing some World of Warcraft coverage today. I was just letting chat know, though. Unfortunately, I'm probably gonna be heading out shortly here because I gotta go in and get some food here. I'm starving. We've been talking about food here for the last little bit. My belly is rumbling here at this point. So I'll definitely be going in for food here reasonably quickly. We were talking about probably some grilled cheese, and then all of a sudden the addition of ice cream was added, so now we're getting ice cream and grilled cheese, apparently. Oh, we can call our steward. Watch this, everyone. Let's call our Oh, look at that, everyone. Look at how cute that is. And did they seriously just bring us a vial of... Like, who cares what they brought us a vial of? They just brought us a potion. I've got a steward that brings me potions, everyone. Man, oh man, this is the life, right? Well, then again, you guys all have someone that brings you potions. You guys have a steward that brings you potions. Do you like... I'm assuming you like cilantro then, Lovey? Because cilantro is very, like, minty, I find. And that's one of those things where, like, a lot of Mexican food, like burritos and tacos, have a lot of cilantro and stuff. And anything with cilantro in it, I usually can't have. Even if it's a little bit, you can taste it.
I will be watching you, mortal. I have other duties to attend to.
Yeah, hopefully your day is good today, Hammy.
Beacon at your request.
Very excited to have you back. Oh, and okay, so one thing I wanted to address to chat was, apparently... What? What? You can get them to play you a song too? Okay. See, there we go, chat. Like, those are the things in this game, right? Like, those are the things in this game that are super, super neat and cute. Like, just the programming that it's capable of, right? As he just sits here and plays me a lovely serenade, right? It's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so this game is played in... I always forget how they have it, like, how they have it set up, but if I'm not mistaken, it should be in battle.net. If you just look up World of Warcraft, pretty much, World of Warcraft at this point is very handholdy in terms of downloading the game and everything. And what you can also do, too, is... with World of Warcraft, because there is a paid monthly subscription, but it's not too bad. It's $20, or I guess it's $15 American per month or something like that. I pay $20 Canadian a month. But in my opinion, for the content, it's well worth it. Anyways, long story short, you can play 1 to 20 for free. No subscription, no initial purchase of the game or anything. And 1 to 20 really gives you a good feel because it's almost half the game content at this point if you want to invest any more in the game. So try it out. It's a neat game, chat. I really like it. There's a lot of really cool content to try out. You can do fishing quests in it. There's a lot of farming quests in it that are optional. You can do cooking quests. I mean, it's super vast. I was comparing it to Stardew Valley earlier, and in a lot of ways, it really is similar to Stardew Valley. I mean, it's a similar quest system. It's open world. Obviously the graphics are a little bit different. But in terms of gameplay and what's available, it's very similar to Stardew Valley. There's dungeons or a mine system where you can go hunting in a mine. It's very similar. It's really neat. I like this game a lot, and I've played it pretty much since launch, on and off. But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, search up like World of Warcraft, but it should be battle.net nowadays, if I'm not mistaken. So you know what's funny? For the most part, I am like a picky eater. Like once I've established, if I like something or don't like something, it's kind of set. But I'm willing to always try new things to at least broaden my horizon to see if I like something. Because there's been a lot of times where I'm like, no, I'm not gonna like that. That has this in it, or that's this, or that. And you end up liking something, right? So I'm always at least willing to try something once, but if I don't like something, I'm not afraid to say, I don't like that, I'm not going to eat it again, that's not my thing. But, like for an example, like escargot, snails, anything like that is not my thing at all. I'm not a big seafood person as well. But, oh cool, we got another quest here. But yeah, I make it sound like I'm not a picky eater, but for the most part, like even when you do those little like quizzes and stuff, and they're like, oh, how many items on this list would you not eat? I get a lot. It's usually over half that I'm not interested in eating, but at least I'll try them. And even in terms of like what I'll eat, I do eat a lot of different foods. Like my family grew up on eating a lot of like curry and rice and stuff like that. So I love curry and roti with rice and everything. That's a big thing for me. I love burritos, tacos, a lot of different Mexican foods. I'm a big fan of, hamburgers, hot dogs, obviously, that type of stuff. Like all your kind of, standard barbecue foods. There's really not much I don't eat for the most part, but it's a lot of garnishes and stuff I'm not a big fan of, actually. I'll eat the food, but I'm particular on what I have on the food, I guess, is more my thing. Oh, how do we get upstairs now? Oh, great. Lovey gets to see me get lost in the morning time, and then now again, when I can't find my way around the content again. Yeah, I know mint is a big thing for a lot of people too. Like, I know a lot of people that really enjoy mint chocolate chip ice cream. Like, that's their favorite flavor. And yeah, I can't get over it. I don't know why. It's just not my thing.
Her memories are unequivocal, Devos. Your hand has sworn herself to the maw.
Ooh, getting some new gear. Always helpful.
Darkness lurked within her.
Oh, see, here's a cutscene, everyone. I'll try and be quiet here for the cutscene, because these are always really impressive.
Has turned a deaf ear to such tidings in the past.
The circumstances have changed. Tell me of these forsworn.
Most have merely lost faith and may yet be redeemed. But some have fallen so far as to wield the power of the Maw itself.
It is true. This mortal has fought against Ascended who are in service of the jailer. Lasonia is not the only one.
We do not know when or where the Forsworn will strike next. But strike.
Oh. Sorry about that, chat. Oh, really?
Paragons, return to your temples. Adrestes, monitor the wards. It appears you have a part to play in all of this, mortal. Let us see what comes of it. Go in service.
Oh, we're all done. All right, I'm just gonna have one blueberry jelly bean here because they're so good. So that was one of the cutscenes. That was not one of the better cutscenes that I've actually seen in this expansion. That was kind of just a filler to fill in some storyline. But Blizzard's cutscenes are incredible.
You wish to be of service? Go in service.
I will admit, there is a decent storyline if you want to follow it, but a lot of this is side quest. And with a game this vast, I've literally been playing this game for what? When was launch? Early 2000? So I've been playing for like over 15 years at this point. It's a lot of content to remember. It's a lot of storylines to read. So I do apologize anyone that wants the storylines. I'm not really that big into following the storyline at this point in the game, because there's just so much to follow. I'm more into healing, doing the dungeons, doing raids, that kind of stuff. So right now this is kind of just me grinding up, trying to level up slowly. But hopefully everyone continues to follow. Drops into the Discord, Be part of the community, right, everyone? Be part of the community is the main thing.
Good. The Temple of Loyalty's ward is active. The Kyrian, meditating on their duty...
Oh, it's a huge map. It's ridiculous how big this map is. Like, for an example, like, 1 second, can I pull this up here? Okay, so, like, this is the small territory that I'm in right now, right? Like, this is only one... Like, I don't know. I don't even know how to word it. Like, this would be almost like a province, or, like, not even... This isn't even a country, right? And then this would kind of be like the country you're in, right? Or I guess this would almost be like the continent, the world that you're in. And then you zoom out further, and then you have entire planets, right? So that was just Shadowlands that you're in here. There's also Outland, which is an entire world as well, right? So... consisting of, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 different areas, right? And then you've got Draenor as well. And then in Azeroth, which is the original area, you've got different zones as well, like the Maelstrom, Zalandar, Kulturas, Broken Isles, Eastern Kingdom, Northern, Pandaria. So at this point, this deep into the game, it is massive. That's why they've pretty much introduced like time traveling. Instead of almost traveling to different spots on the map, you travel to different times on the map. But it's a really neat game, everyone. I really enjoy playing this game.
Peculiar. The ward of purity is disabled. This is surely what allowed the Forsworn to invade it.
All right, so where are we gonna cut this off? I figure I'll probably finish up these last couple quests in this little like area here, and then get back to the mainland, and then we'll probably cut it off. I'll go get some lunch, and then come back in a little bit. And anyone that's watching, follow me on Discord, because I'll post in Discord when I'm coming back.
Humility's ward stands strong. However, perhaps it would do the
The
Forsworn
past
service to
memories
relearn
of
the
all
lessons
Kyrian
taught
are
there.
stored at the Temple of Wisdom. I am quite relieved to see its ward. The ward of courage holds.
Ooh, the Ward of Courage holds beauties. Okay. Oh, there we go. All finished.
Fools! The Forsworn will triumph over the
Whoa, 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 bud. Whoa. Hold your roll.
Quickly, we must alert the pole mark.
Hurry, hurry, hurry. Get to the pole mark. And then probably when I come back, it'll probably be, what I'm probably going to try and do is, like, with my streams and stuff like that, I'll probably try and maybe figure out some sort of, like, I guess a different stream schedule for different games, maybe, if I can start coming out in the afternoon and stuff like that. Because I'd like to start changing up, because I generally do Stardew Valley in the morning time, because I really like I've explained, I like waking up with that game. It's very nice and relaxing to just wake up to, tend to your farm and everything, so I like starting off the day with that. But I'd like to start switching up some of my afternoon streams to some World of Warcraft gameplay, some Apex Legends gameplay, Overwatch. I've been really neglecting Overwatch, which super excited to get back into because Overwatch just dropped their winter event. So there's some really cool skins in Overwatch that I'm excited to try and unlock. And everyone needs a healer, right? Everyone needs their favorite support player back, heals on you. So we're going to make sure that we're dropping in for that. Oh, Kyle 18. Thank you for the follow drop, but I don't think I'm going to be participating in that. All right. So, we're going to get back off this island thing now. Oh, and get over to imminent danger. Oh, that okay. Yeah, I think that's going to be where we set off for our next adventure. We'll be going there for our next adventure. Yeah. Imminent danger. That's a good point to leave off at. That's a good cliffhanger, folks. Imminent danger, impending doom. And of course, like, oh, I love this hat so much. No, let Kyle view. Let Kyle view. Unless of course you want to just smack someone down with the hammer, Lovey. Smack him down. Thump. I always forget that sometimes smacking someone across the top of the head, especially someone like that, can be really fun, right? Smack away then, smack away. Oh, that's funny. Alright, so we're back at Hero's Rest. So we're going to chill out here for a little bit. Just going to make sure that we get all repaired up before we go back out. Ooh, look at that gold, folks. 23,000 gold. That's not really that much in this game. Especially for how long I've played it. Because, like I said, I took a lot of really long breaks, actually. I've probably had more downtime than I've had uptime in terms of, like, gameplay and stuff like that. Because, like I keep saying, like, especially with computers, there's so many good games on computers to try out. Like, oh, I love computer gaming so much. That's one thing I will sell and sell and sell to the moon. Like, I've been a computer gamer since I was a little guy. Like I was saying earlier in chat. Actually, you know what? I'll finish this off with like a little bit of like a just chatting kind of session type of thing, where I'm not really focused on gameplay or anything like that. We'll just kind of log out, throw up my visuals here or something. I don't know where my screensaver is today. I don't know why it's this background for the screensaver. It's really weird. I don't like that. But, actually, you know what? I'll throw this over here, too, just so everyone can see that as well, right? But, yeah, I was lucky enough when I was a little guy that my friend's mom across the road was, like, an office worker and stuff, so she got a lot of new hardware to try out and everything. So we always had really current systems, and I think I've mentioned, too, another friend that I grew up with. His dad was really big for Bell and I guess networking and everything. So again, he had a lot of new computer tech that we were lucky enough to be able to try out when we were younger. you know, with Ultima Online, I was into that game before the game even really took off. I forget when we essentially jumped into the game, but I can remember in the game when the bottom of backpacks was pure black, and you'd lose items that were pure black in your bank account because it's a drop-in system. It's hard to explain, but yeah, it's really cool. So I've been computer gaming for years at this point, years and years. So I'm always a big advocate for computer gaming, because the thing with computers too is, you know, everyone's like, oh, well, I like to use this controller, I like to use that controller. Well, nice thing is with a computer, you can use all those different controllers, right? You don't have to worry about, you know, compatibility so much with controllers. Even though in one of my future tech talks, I am actually going to cover controller compatibility. What it's been suggested is I'm probably going to actually cover maybe an entire segment on essentially controllers, adaptive controllers. We're going to do a segment on compatibility with different controllers, how to make you know, an Xbox controller compatible with PlayStation, how to make a PlayStation controller compatible with potentially a Switch, you know, all those good things for our viewers to help them out at home as well, because that information is always good to have in case you like a certain controller and you feel kind of keyholed to what system you want to buy. But we'll definitely cover a lot of that in the future in some of our tech talks and everything like that, which I'm really excited about. I love our tech talks. They're always a lot of fun. And I always get to try out, you know, some new characters and stuff like that, which is a lot of fun. My viewers seem to give me really good positive feedback about the different characters I try out. You know, it's kind of a chance for me to just kind of cut loose and be an idiot while talking about one of my big passions, which is, you know, technology and, you know, video games and everything like that, right? And by all means, thank you so much, viewers, for tuning in today. I always appreciate the views. For anyone that would like to follow me in the future, please follow me, like down below, share any of my content as much as you'd like. If you've got a friend that you think might be interested in some of the content or might find value in some of the tech talks, drop them a share, right? Let them know about the community too, because they might want to join in. And, you know, I'm relatively new, so a lot of people don't know about me yet. So let them know about me, right? Let them know about me. Oh, did I? Oh, yeah, or she. Yeah, I didn't even think about that too. Yeah, Kyle could be a she too. I didn't think about that, Lovey. But yeah, follow me for any future chit chats or whatnot. Always appreciate the views, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm gonna go get myself some lovely sustenance at this point, some food. But tune in, enjoy the content in the future, and have a great day, everyone. Thanks for coming in and getting healed up. And make sure you stay healed up throughout the day. I'll be back in a little bit, right? I'll be back in a little bit. Later days, everyone. Peace.